Hey, folks, and welcome back to the trip. We're still on day 3, but it's episode 4 of our trip. And if you remember from last time, we were just getting into Petchabun and just arrived to our hotel. So let's get all checked into the hotel briefly here, and we'll go out for the evening, have a little bit of an evening out, but not too much, because tomorrow we've got to head up into the mountains. So let's get going.
So this is called the SR residence. Long day. It's about 1:30. It's about 5 hours, but we had about an hour and a half of stop. So I think we did about, 3.5 hours of seat time for the 300. It was about a little over 300 kilometers, probably with all the little stops. But anyway, SR residence, it was 1,500 a night, all in, tax, everything, breakfast. But one thing, it was one of the properties that I could not pay for through Agoda. I had to pay at the counter. For whatever reason, sometimes you find a property like that, so you don't pay through Agoda, which is fine. I have no problem with that, but it's a little bit different. But it looks like a very nice room, very spacious, lots of floor space here. I'll show you around a little bit, but we're gonna rest up and then we're going out this evening. And what I'm trying to get is a buffalo sausage. They call Cycrop Kwai. They're very common for pork, even beef, but buffalo you can only get here, apparently. So that's what I'm going to try to get. They're supposed to be great big. They're supposed to be about 200 baht. We'll go to wherever they got them at night, probably a night market somewhere, and we'll try to find them. And they're supposed to be delicious. So that's what we're going to do tonight. And tomorrow, up to the mountains, and that'll be a special place. But let's finish out the day here, and then tomorrow's another day.
So yeah, we were kind of famished from being on the road all day, and we ordered a little bit of room service before we'd head out for the evening. Plus, it was still early. The hottest part of the day was upon us, so we contacted one of his friends, and they were going to show us around town. So yeah, the friend had a family, and they drove us around, and we started scouring the streets of Petchabun in the evening hours here, looking for our buffalo sausage. And I only know about this from hearing it from somebody else and hearing how savory and delicious they are, and they're quite big. And I thought, well, they got to be around. They got to be somewhere. And these ladies here, they helped us a little bit, but not the kind of help that I was hoping for. So we continued. We continued looking all around downtown Petchabun, food courts, night markets, even private little food stalls. We went everywhere we could, and we talked to everybody we could, and we came up empty. But they are here. It's just you can't get them. You can only get it at a special place. Apparently, it is a weekend market that has them, like an afternoon weekend market, and they're not to be had on the streets of Petchabun today. So there you go. It always pays. Never take one person's word for it. We probably talked to a half dozen people, and I got all the stories, put it together, and kind of came up with the information. So I assure you, it was not from a lack of looking, though.
We've been all over downtown. Apparently there's a market on Saturdays that has them, but it's not a common thing even here. So problem is with that is today's only Wednesday. We're not going to be here on Saturday, but we got somebody that might be able to buy us one and mail it to us. V has a friend here. She's been helping us look. So maybe that's the only option. Can't get the buffalo sausage in Petchabun. Not today. Not tonight.
So that was a fail, but I seem to remember our hotel having a pool and a restaurant over there, so maybe we can still salvage the evening.
So couldn't find what I was looking for, but we had a long day, so we'll just enjoy this. Tomorrow we head up into the mountains.
And tomorrow came pretty quick. 7 o'clock, first one's at the buffet, first one's here. And it was pretty good for this hotel. I really recommend it. One of the better buffets we had. But even after breakfast, I got a little bit of work done because it was kind of cold actually to be heading out at that hour. So we waited a couple hours.
So day 4, morning of day 4, it's about 9:30. And we're leaving the SR residence in Petchabun. And we're heading up there, north, in the mountains. The good news is, we don't have that far to go today. But I guess the better news is, there's a lot of cool places to stop, and a lot of great scenery. And we're on our way to we're gonna spend the night up there. We're on our way to a pretty special, like, mountain lodge. So, that should be something to see. So let's go. So we're on our way to Calco, and that's where our resort is tonight. And it's a great ride up here. So we're gonna spend the night up here. We're gonna kind of do the loop around Calco and see what there is to see. So let's continue.
So one of the first things we saw is a bunch of strawberry stands. And I got to thinking, well, you know, up here it's colder, and maybe they can grow strawberries. I don't know that they can grow everywhere else in Thailand, so it seems like this is one of the places, at least, that they can grow strawberries. And they had some kind of strawberry juice. So I bought a bottle. It was a little bit too sweet for us, but it was somewhat refreshing. It's one of those things you drink and then it doesn't quench your thirst. You need water afterwards. But it was good flavor. And we also bought a rack of strawberries, or box of strawberries, which were, for Thailand standards, very inexpensive. 60 baht for, I don't know, I guess that's a kilo or something, a great big carton that V will have it there. Actually, I think she bought the smaller one. I think that might have only been 30 or 40 baht. But they were beautiful berries and well done. And you can't get strawberries everywhere. So anyway, that was nice to see. So we had a little stop there. And as we continued, and as I saw places that looked interesting, which was probably about every 5 minutes, we would stop. And this looked like a pretty good overview here.
So when we left Pattaya 4 days ago, today's Thursday, we left on Monday. It was hazy, it was smoggy. I told you guys that. We stopped along the way. It got clearer the next day, clearer on Wednesday. Today is beautifully clear. I can see as far as possibly I can see. A cold front came through up north and they got a lot of rain. I had a buddy on a bike trip who messaged me and said he got soaked. He had to stop for hours somewhere around Korat because of rain. I haven't had any rain. I got lucky, but the rain, I think, cleared the air. Plus, we're at a higher elevation here. It's gotten cooler and clear, which is great. It's a beautiful air quality. So we're happy about that. But I think it's always probably a little clearer up here anyway. But even down where we were in Petchabun last night, I woke up this morning, it was crystal clear. So let's continue.
So another thing we saw a lot of while riding around Calco here are campgrounds, campsites. And it looks like they provide the tent. So I thought, well, let's stop and check one out real quick.
V made a friend. Came all the way up to the mountains in Petchabun for V to make a friend. But this is kind of cool. They got tents up here for camping. That's pretty popular. And I guess kind of in a more inexpensive way. to spend the night up here. Because lodging isn't cheap. I guess depends where you stay. I don't know where the latrine would be. Maybe one of these tents is a latrine. I don't know. Somebody's left a case of soda down there. And a barbecue grill. They're all set up for a little camp. A nice camp out. These tents are pretty cool. They got a little exhaust flap up there. I wonder if I can get a peek in one. I don't know if that'll come out or not. They've got this mosquito thing, but there's a bed in there. Actually, they're pretty spacious. Yeah, now we can get a look. Just like you'd find in a hotel. Check it out. I don't think we've driven more than 10 kilometers today without stopping for something or other. There's just one thing after another, neat places you want to stop and see. I probably can't show you everything. It'd be a 2-hour-long video. But it's really cool coming up here. So we're glad we came. The big attraction is we're going to try to go to a waterfall over here, and then we'll wind our way over to the resort and spend the night there and have a nice peaceful evening. Probably won't be much to do there in the evening. We went out yesterday, last night, the night before, so we'll have a nice quiet evening. Maybe I can catch up on my editing.
So yeah, not a soul at the campground other than the dog. I guess that was supposed to be the watchdog, the guard dog, but he sure was friendly. So this is the waterfall here. We're pulling up right now. So this is called the Sridit. That's S-R-I-D-I-T, Sridit Waterfall. So we'll see what the admission is. Fees in the washroom. We're here at the waterfall, but they charge you for your vehicle. So 20 baht for the vehicle, 10 baht per person. 10 baht for V, 10 baht for me, but 20 baht for the motorbike. And we'll go try to see the waterfall. Don't know how long it's going to be to this waterfall. Maybe he knows. Where's the waterfall? You can walk down there. You can go down that trail right over there and go around, and come out right down there. But no swimming. So we'll take our pictures and get something to eat. So yeah, they had all those little food stands, vendors, kind of where you buy your ticket to get in. So we got a little something, and then headed off to the resort. The resort wasn't too far from here, and I tell you, we really had a great day riding around Khao Ko, just making the whole loop of Khao Ko and stopping at all the places. It really was a full day, but we got tired and it's time to go to the resort. Unfortunately, we'll have to wait until the next episode because I really want to show you that. It's a great place, and you'll see right here in a minute they're Johnny on the spot with the welcome drink. Look at that. So we had a great evening here, and we'll get into that in the next episode and some other local attractions. But for this one, I'm gonna go ahead and leave it off right here. And as usual, I'll thank you for watching. And until next time, bye for now.